Hey everyone, my name is the Theme Park Evangelist. I know this is not the best place to do a vlog, and honestly, I don't blame you guys for thinking that. And I probably won't be sitting in this specific position for long. Knowing me, I'll probably do my usual and have that as my background. But in the meantime, I'm going to at least start my vlog here and then I'll rearrange myself from there. So it is officially 2024, which means that we're that much closer to starting all the exciting adventures of the year. So, for those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, this year specifically, I will be filming down in Central Florida in late February into early March. I am looking into possibly going up to Canada for Mother's Day weekend to celebrate my grandmother's 89th birthday. At some point this summer, I don't know when, I'm going to make a very quick but short trip to Pigeon Forge, and TJ is going to be meeting me there, and I'm going to introduce him to the entire area. And then finally, last but not least, I am looking to going back to Canada again in December to celebrate Christmas with my mom's side of the family. So there we have it. That is literally all of my plans there in 2024. Of course, the remainder of the year, I'm going to be staying local here to Northern Kentucky. I've been living in Northern Kentucky almost 5 years, just 20 minutes off of Cincinnati. I have been getting more and more viewers all the time and getting more and more subscribers, so I'm getting used to the whole saying, for those of you who do not know me, and I've been kind of going from there. I'm also engaged to a young lady. Her name is Katie. She is only 5 months younger than I am. Her birthday is April 9th, 1994, specifically, or officially, but if this is anything, she turns 30 in April, and I just turned 30 back in November. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and introduce my vlog for the day, well, as much time as I have to do, but I'm going to start with a new YouTube series I started back in November or so. It's called How I Met Katie. So for those of you who are interested in how I got to know my fiance Katie, I started back in late 2021, back in August of 2021, and I'm working my way towards the present to 2024. And I'm going over everything that is like significant or extravagant that has happened ever since, like major milestones or whatnot. And a lot of people really seem to like Katie already. I've already had a lot of viewers. I only just introduced another YouTube series officially yesterday that basically talks to people about how I personally have saved money going down to Florida. But this is definitely the more popular of the YouTube series. So that's why I'm always starting at this one first, and this one has been going on longer. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video, and I'm going to go ahead and rearrange myself so I'm more comfortable. Alright, so now you get to see more of me, and not just my head or whatever. So for those of you who do not know what Katie looks like, that is her, me and her, and then that's her dog Lucy right there that currently lives with Katie's parents back in eastern North Carolina. So, to kind of recap on everything, I met Katie at the Ark Encounter when I was first working there back in August of 2021. We started dating back in June of 2022, June 10th. And I am just now getting to our first 1 month anniversary. So we celebrated our 1 month anniversary on July 10th, 2022. That was a really neat day. So we both took the day off, and we both decided that we wanted to go over to the Cincinnati Zoo together for the day. Both Katie and I absolutely love zoos, and we both love aquariums. Now, I grew up going to Animal Kingdom, which is honestly the only zoo I had really ever gone to other than Laurie Park Zoo down in Tampa, Florida, the majority of my life. But ever since I started dating Katie, which of course we're engaged now, I've actually been introduced to a lot more zoos, but I'll get into that further into the series. So I first went to the Cincinnati Zoo, if I'm not mistaken, back in December of 2020. But I don't remember offhand exactly when the first official time I had ever gone to that zoo. So it might have been another day, but I don't remember. But I had really only seen the zoo at night for their Christmas thing, their PNC Festival of Lights. But I think that was the very first time I had ever been during the daytime. So ironically, the day we decided to go, it was raining. Of course, why wouldn't it be? But you know what? It didn't bother Katie and I. It didn't. And I remember Katie's legs were much worse back then. So Katie unfortunately had two incidents with her legs. Well, I should say only one at the time. Back when she was a lot younger, Katie was walking next to a friend or a neighbor down the sidewalk, and they had a dog with them. And I guess the dog thought that she was trying to go onto the street and grabbed her by the leg with his or her teeth. And from what I heard happen, excuse me, I wasn't there or anything, but I guess it did permanent damage to Katie's legs. Now, Katie can still walk, don't get me wrong, but she does need scooters often. Now, her legs have been getting stronger. I have noticed that Katie has been able to walk more ever since she did all the physical therapy appointments, and ever since she started working for photo effects at the museum, the Creation Museum to be specific. So I would definitely say she has been improving. So, we're at the Cincinnati Zoo, and we walked around all day long. And at one point, we decided to do the train together. And Katie was like, oh, let's go sit in the back. And we took this really cute picture. Let me see if I can actually find it or not. And since I don't have the technology or anything to, whatchamacallit, put it up on the screen, which would be amazing, I guess I'll just have to go with what I got. So, well, that was easy to find. So, that was us on our 1 month anniversary. I could have actually done this with other vlogs, but I'm going to start doing this from this point forward. I don't know why it looks like my phone is blinking. That is interesting. It must be the reflection. Yeah, it's the light reflecting on my phone. That's funny. And we had also done this earlier as well. As you can tell, Katie had much shorter hair back then than because she does currently. Excuse me. So later that night, Katie and I went to Kenwood Town Center. It's basically the equivalent of the Mall of Millennia in Orlando, Florida, but much closer to me and a lot more elaborate. And Katie had discovered that they have a place called Maggiano's. And Katie was like, oh, I'm really excited. I gotta try this out. No, don't worry. We both brought a change of clothes. Or at least she did. I wasn't thinking properly. I did bring a change of clothes, but I did not dress up. Now, trust me, these days, if we want to dress up, we both dress up. But keep in mind, we've been together, I should say, over a year and a half now. Versus we had only been together a month at the time. So I asked the waiter to take her picture, and as you can clearly see, I'm not dressed up whatsoever, and she is. But you can also tell she was not like overly happy. Like she's like, I'm happy, but like I'm not quite ready for this kind of thing yet. Versus now she's like, yeah, I'm soaking up every minute of it. And I had to get at least a picture of her. Even back then, I thought she was really cute. I mean, that's just me, but still. And for those of you who would like to know what we looked like on our very first date, here you go. That was our very first date. That was at the Newport Aquarium. Once again, I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. And I haven't even talked about this yet, even though I'm only really talking about our 1 month anniversary. I worked my butt off to get us off for Stitch days. You can tell I love Stitch. I think it's kind of obvious. Well, she does too. And I took us down to a Disney store at the Cincinnati Premium Outlet Mall on Stitch Day, which was before this all went down. And yeah, Katie said she did not like my tank top, and I don't even know what happened to it. To be honest with you, I really don't. Um, I do want to show you one more picture. So July 4th, this was literally a week before, or 6 days before our 1 month. We officially announced on Facebook we were in a relationship for the very first time, and here it was in downtown Cincinnati, believe it or not. So a lot had gone down just before our 1 month. I know this is gonna look cheesy, but I insisted upon us taking a picture at Menards, and I don't know how she really felt about that, but she was like, kind of thing. There is a really cute picture I would like to find of us in downtown Cincinnati, but there is one other picture I remember. Um, oh, well, that's for another time, but I'll have to get back to that when we do our 2 month anniversary. Oh, yeah, here it is. Also from July 4th, one of my favorite pictures. Actually, in that picture, Katie was very, very happy. Anyway, enough of the pictures. So, I mean, a lot of things happened in that 1 month. Excuse me. And believe it or not, I have almost 300 couple photos. And I probably haven't even added on the recent ones. So, it's literally every single photo that Katie and I have ever taken together or taken with other people, start dating back all the way from June 10th all the way to the current date. As crazy as it is, whether it was with my phone, her phone, somebody else's phone, it doesn't matter. And it's been edited. Well, some of those photos have been edited. So sometimes I want to go back and edit some of those photos. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just want to leave it the way it is. But the current photos that I'm taking of us now, I am editing and making them look a little brighter and nicer. But everything has been, sent to me, and then I add it to my Google Photos, and then it basically does like a timeline. So that way I can always, look back and remember, wow, I can't believe I did all that. And sometimes when my Chromebook goes into a sleep mode, it will even pull up a collection of our, early moments together and stuff like that. But I promise you guys, it's going to get better from this point forward. Some of my favorite moments with her were definitely major milestones like that. And our 1 month, ironically, was when I first told her that I wanted to marry her for the very first time, which is another reason why I wanted to bring up the 1 month. And she was like, "Whoa, slow down, slow down, boy. I'm not ready for that yet." And another thing that happened back on our 1 month was, um, we first started holding hands for the very first time. It took us that long to even hold hands. I mean, like, come on, man. But you know what? These things take time. I mean, who knows what she and I will be doing when we hit our 2 year, and who knows what we're going to do for our 2 year. I mean, that's something else I got to spend the next 5 months thinking about. Like, what are we going to do for our 2 year? Are we going to even have the day off? Are we going to take the day off? I mean, that's something we got to start thinking about. Like, I got to start budgeting for that. The good news is, ever since we hit our 1 year, I haven't had to worry about spending money on buying her a present every single month like I used to. Now, with us getting more serious about each other, getting ready to, plan for a wedding, um, the only present I have to buy her soon is a stuffy for Christmas, and after that, I don't have to worry about getting her anything again until our 2 year. So I got 6 more months to worry about getting her anything. And then, of course, while I'm down in Florida, of course I'll get her something because I'm down in Florida. But that's just because I want to. But that's a different thing. It's not because I have to, it's because I want to. And she did ask nicely. But which one of those photos did you like the best? Comment down below which one is your favorite. You might have to rewind a little bit to go back and look like which one was your favorite and all that. But in the meantime, I still apparently have time, so I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded to YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and start on my next vlog. So I'm going to be discussing next how I have saved money staying in Central Florida, as in staying the night and like staying overnight. Like, where have I rested my head? And then I'm also going to help you guys in that same exact vlog know how to save money by telling you guys exactly where you can spend the night without necessarily staying on Disney property or Universal property. Until then, always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day. Peace out. Happy New Year.